Peace, my people. It's been a while since I did a actual video on recording showing my face. It's been rough as of late. I will admit. I've been out of character, been out of spirit. I haven't been myself. But I'm gonna put the solo blame on me when it comes to that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about getting back to myself. And this video is about addressing the people what is truly going on. And what we need to look forward to. And what we need to consider. People, we not in Jacob's trouble yet. This is not Jacob's trouble yet. All of these years that we've been in this captivity, going through all this cruel treatment, going through slavery, going through the killings, the police brutality, all the stuff that we suffer, in our environments, in our homes, in our relationships. This is not Jacob's trouble. See, when you go to Jeremiah chapter 30, then you go to verse 7, and it starts to address Jacob's trouble. It's supposed to be like a time never seen before. What we was going through prior till now, what's about to hit now, we seen that before. We've been through oppression. We've been through captivity. We've been through plagues and sicknesses. We've been through all of them things. But what's getting ready to take place now, what's getting ready to erupt now, is something like never before. See, a lot of our people was talking about leaving and going back to the Holy Land, to the Promised Land, or going to Tanzania, going to Egypt, going to any other place than here in captivity. See, the Almighty is going to hit anywhere we are until He finishes purpose. Because Jacob must go through this trouble. Jacob meaning the 13 tribes of Yasharallah. Must go through this trouble. And you must prepare. You must understand. Get out that fantasy. Stop listening to people that's talking crazy against the words of the Almighty. See, these past 4 months, I've learned that a lot of our people is passive, stubborn, prideful, have agendas, own ideologies, doctrines. Over the years, I've noticed this as well. But during this personal experience, it really plagued my mind to show how we really think and see things. So stop listening to these people that's misleading you into a place that's a fairy tale. China on lockdown right now. Serious lockdown. I'm talking about the kind of lockdown that you can see in a movie. It's not a game. They can't get out. They jump into their deaths from the top of their banisters wherever they stay. They jumping, trying to get out the house because they on 24-hour lockdown. And then when they do get a chance to get out, they only have 2 hours to get out, to go do whatever. But they're being highly patrolled. They're being under high versions of surveillances. Think that's not coming here? That's the prophecy. See, this is not Jacob's trouble. It's going to be tanks over here. It's going to be 24-hour lockdown, famine, sickness, pain. Jacob's trouble ain't just no idolatry, us into Christianity and Islam and whatever else. Jacob's trouble ain't that so-called 4-year prophecy of us being over here. That ain't Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is what's getting ready to take place now. And it's been brewing. It's been processing. You see, COVID ain't going nowhere because it's part of Jacob's trouble. Everything is stemming around that. They're not letting that go. They are constantly collapsing the dollar, collapsing the economy. They are burning even the processed crops. Do you not understand that if China is on lockdown and it's been on lockdown for a while, that's going to take a superior hit over here, and we not going to feel it till about 3 to 4, maybe 6 months later, because it takes 3 to 4 months for them to even transfer their food over here. It's things we ain't even contemplating, considering. Jacob's trouble is about to get real. So do this. Start being there for one another. Helping out one another. If someone needs a place to stay, help them out with that. Don't charge them ridiculously for money. Everybody pitch in whatever you can. If someone has some kind of source of income, how they're getting their money, I don't care if it's through social media or they're going to a 9 to 5. Allow them to do that. If someone is close enough to get money from a way that you different, that you see differ, allow them to do that if you see the progress and it's going to take place, because we all going to need help from one another. I'm talking to Yasharala, so-called black people. Jacob's trouble was about to get real. It's about to get to a point to where all that other stuff don't matter. Because the Amalekite Edomite, which is the Jews, who is the illuminated ones, they crashing and tanking this economy. They crashing and tanking America. Because they know that death is their ladder in. So I call this the Nino Brown effect. If you haven't watched New Jack City, what did Nino Brown say? He said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down with me. This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. This thing is bigger. This thing is bigger than what you think. We so vain, arrogant. We so stuck on ourselves, self-entitled, self-righteous, looking down upon one another. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just talking last night about, man, don't look down upon your brother, down upon your sister, because they wear makeup or got eyelashes or pants or whatever silly thing. That don't matter. Still your brother. If you woke up to know who you are because the curses, then you should have understanding to why they like that. But no, a lot of our people are self-righteous, self-entitled, look down upon one another, don't care, don't see them as your brother, your sister. You know, if they ain't wearing fringes or tassels or head wraps or whatever, man. Really? I spoke this to a sister last night. And I'm saying, have understanding and have compassion towards your people instead of having eternal judgment towards them. If you know that you are who you are based upon the curses, then you know this is what befall on your people. So let's not look at them like this. Let's look at it differently. Just like I was explaining that, yeah, our people took the COVID shot. Some of us took the jab. Some of us took all of that. And I was explaining the importance of that temple that's needed to get built. Because that temple is the healing waters who the Almighty said that he will heal his nation through. That's why we're in a desperate need for a temple. Because them healing waters is going to clean up that COVID and them jab shots and all of that that's going on. If it don't take them out. That's why our people are in the need of the Almighty. Because of what they have done, opposed upon us, pushed upon us. It was a purpose and a plan to exterminate us. But we look down upon those who took it because they probably took it out of ignorance, out of fear. But we look down upon them and talk about them as if they're not our own folk because they ain't wearing a head wrap. They ain't got a fringe on. They ain't calling on the same God as you. They speaking an English tongue, a cursed language. Oh, they ain't my people. Oh, they ignorant. They speaking English. Or they wearing hair out. She wearing eyelashes. Oh, she fat. I done seen it, heard it, and dealt with it all this past 4 months. My spirit is tried, it's troubled, I'm aggressive, I'm angry, I'm a lot of things, y'all. I've been more aggressive than I ever been in my life. I don't like how I feel. So instead of holding it in now, and I stop doing the things that I love, like this, speaking to y'all either on this platform, on Facebook, through Messenger. You know how I get down. Any of y'all who spoke to me before, you know how I get down. Slide on my Messenger, let's talk. But I've been in such a rat hole. I can't even do things how I do things comfortably and speak the certain type of message that I need to speak comfortably because I've been in such a rat hole. Climbing out now. Prepare yourself. Some of y'all want to flee. Just know wherever you flee, the troubles will follow because the Most High Almighty has not fulfilled his purpose yet. I don't knock you for fleeing. I want to leave. But then I don't. I want I want the Almighty to fulfill his purpose. I want Jacob's trouble to speed up, to hasten. Because it's going to wake up a lot of people. It's going to shake a lot of us up. That fairy tale, that fantasy land that we dreaming and living in is going to be exposed. And nowadays, it ain't just talk. It's actually happening. You see the progress. It is worsening and it's going to get worse. But we not paying attention to the signs. I was told out here that I ain't worrying about what's going on in the world. I'm just trying to keep these laws and 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 let the creator take care of everything and take care of me. I'm not against that. But he said, pay attention. And you must pay attention to the events that's taking place right now so you know where we at. And so you can understand what's going on. So you know how to move. And you know what to listen to and who not to listen to. There's so much crazy stuff going on right now. A lot of people is deviating and turning from the word, man. Speaking a lot of things that's contrary to the Almighty, man. These past 4 months has been a journey, has been different. And I accept the good and the bad in it all. And trust me, it's been more bad than good. And I play a lot of part in the bad. We gotta wake up, y'all. This thing is bigger than knowing who the Almighty name is, and learning the language and putting on the fringe and waiting for his return. The Almighty's return. I ain't talking about that idol in the New Testament. This thing's about considering, refining, paying attention, taking heed. So you know how to move, following the instructions. Look what's going on in the world around you, how it's collapsing. Some people's worlds is collapsing before them and they not even taking heed to it. Thinking it's going to get better. But in reality, it's not. Because we are to enter into Jacob's trouble.